Hi, my name is Paul Vallathurai and I'm a son of Christ. So I grew up in a loving home back in India, a church that truly felt like family. My parents raised me to walk in faith, and my dad, my role model. So he's a man who had strength and kindness, and he taught me how to walk along with God in everything I do. So when I was 16, this happened back in India when I was still in school. So my school wanted me to bribe in order to get my high school diploma, unfortunately. But even then, being 16-year-old, I decided, you know what? I feel like this is not the right thing for me to do. I was in this kind of a crossroads situation where, it's just my diploma. I might as well just do what Christ taught me to do, not to bribe them. And I decided to drop out of high school. This back then, it still is to some communities. It's a big taboo, you know. There were many folks, some of my closest friends, who told me my life is ruined. But you know what? I had God by my side. I stood by my faith, and I was like, this is the right thing I did. I decided to take the GED exam instead. 2 days later, I got my diplomas. So 2 years down the line from then, I was 18 now, contemplating if I had to come here to the US. So I decided to pack my bag, leaned on faith, and prayed a lot, and decided to move to San Francisco with 2 suitcases and $3,000 in cash, and a big faith that God's gonna help me get stuff done. So I left everything behind. I left my family, my friends, everything I have known for the past 18 years. Took that long journey back home here. Once in San Francisco, the Lord gave me a great job working as a surgical assistant with one of the best surgeons in the world. God helped me every single day. After San Francisco, God led me to Texas and Austin, and God has been blessing so far. So in this time period when I was alone without my family, anybody here, I was alone. I was lost. I used to tell people that I'm fine, but it's just like a little lie I used to tell myself every day, and with this loneliness I felt, I drifted away. I drifted away to the world and hugged the very things which shackled me to the ground. Drifting away from the Lord, I got into financial troubles. There were some nights where I had to sleep in my car, skip meals, sleep in motels. Even during this time, I felt like God has turned his back on me, but no, he did not. He was there for me, and he gave me great friends who are now family for me. Some doctors I worked at, fellow assistants even. Once I had a random stranger come and tell me the God's word. It felt like something I really needed or really wanted. So after a couple of years dwelling in that situation, I decided it's time for me to move to the next stage. Decided to work on myself and became a better person. And God helped me through the financial struggles. And also, I was able to bring my dad here and get his green card process. So he's now here in the US. Now I have somebody to depend on, or somebody here whom I can call if I have an emergency or something. So I decided to move to Seattle along with him. Found a great job there. God spoke to me during that time when I was working, saying that, hey, I have better plans for you. Don't stand stagnant here. You can achieve a lot more. I decided to look for a school. I looked to take my next step forward. So God helped me find USD. It was terrifying, new place. The weather's crazy here and never seen snow before. God helped me through tough times before. And I know for sure God is going to help me now. I know that I cannot do this alone. I was looking for a church and I found the name Resilient. I was like, hey, that word kind of sounds like what I did. And decided to text them. I was sitting in a parking lot, and I remember sitting in the parking lot thinking to myself, hey, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to get into this place where God dwells. Said a quick prayer, walked into the room, and I met the greeters with a big warm smile and saw Jake's exuberant energy, Mason's amazing friendship there too, and it felt like a hug that he never knew that he needed. It felt like God answered my prayers at that point. Resilient felt like it's family. Everybody here has been nothing less than a blessing. And now going forward, Resilient is going to help me build a strong, vibrant life to withstand any hardship that may come along my path. And thanks so much for that. God.